Hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome to our next part of our top 5 games we've played in 2015. This time it's Cajr's turn to tell us what his top 5 games are. How are you doing, Cajr?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
So I'm doing brilliantly, mate. I might as well say Merry Christmas, since it's technically December when this is out.
Yeah, but it's kind of November when we're recording this.
Exactly.
So it's not
It's going to be all...
It's a month to go yet.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway.
actually, a month today, it's actually my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday for a month today, 22nd.
22nd of December.
Oh, sweet.
Put it in your diaries, everybody.
So, Cajr, you know our rules for the top 5 games, don't you? Just
Vaguely.
Yeah. Just to go over it again. Rule 1, game's got to be complete in 2015. Rule 2 is that I forgot what the rule 2 was.
Rule 2 is it can't be a remake or a remaster or a re-release. It has to be a new game.
Oh, rule 2 is that you can have any game from up to November 2015. Because remaster remake counts in the...
Well, considering we're still in November, I don't think I'm going to have one from December because I've not played any. I have to have played it. And
rule 3 is that you can pick any game as long as you've played it first time in 2015. So, yeah, there's... Does
that mean I can do remasters?
You
said 3 rules, and I said a rule, and you didn't actually respond to that rule.
Oh, and remastered rules there. Well, you got to think a remaster, in my opinion, is a game that you've already played.
Yeah, but what about if you've never played the game before 2015? Because it was, say... Okay, what about last year with, say, Last of Us? I never had a PS3, so I wasn't able to play it.
Then yeah, I would say that you're allowed to do that, yeah. As long as it's a game that it's the first time you've ever played it in 2015, you are allowed to use it. So if it's a remaster, but you've not played the original game, then you are allowed to include it. For example, you're not allowed to include Resident Evil, the HD remaster, because you've played
that was
the original
technically a different game, but that was the different game.
But it's still Resident Evil, isn't it?
They changed the layout and everything and things. It was a different game set based on the first one. I can go there with this argument, so...
I knew this would be a bit of a long one, just for this bit. But anyway, that's what our rules are.
So I thought you have these rules and I can pick holes in them.
Stop picking holes in the rules, Cajr.
Make them holeless.
Anyway, do you want to start us off with your top 5? What's your first game in your list, mate?
Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain.
Oh, okay. Why did you pick
these aren't in order, by any particular order.
Oh, yeah, no order.
It's just, I've invested so much, and there's so much involved in that game, which... you've got 2 areas to explore. It doesn't get boring to me, because you can go in, take an outpost out, do it stealthy, fold some people, which is fun, which I could do to some people in real life, get rid of them, but yeah, it just, they've crashed for a series which to me was losing its edge, for it to finish on this, because obviously everyone's saying it's finished now with Kojima.
Yeah.
This is the way this is a brilliant game to finish on. I had very low expectations of it, and it smashed them. I just found it brilliant.
Well, the thing is, with me, I've not played that game yet, but...
Get it.
A lot of people keep on saying, get it. But I ended up playing Ground Zeroes. Is that any indication of just how good Phantom Pain is?
I never really played Phantom Pain myself, but... Not Phantom Pain, Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
But... I think it's like a much more condensed thing. It's basically a prologue, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a real good game. The controls, I find them easy. It's just easy.
So, anyway, your second game, mate. What is in your second?
Rocket League. I'm trying to think now. I've named my list and I can't remember it now. Rocket League. Because basically, we're just having so much fun on that. And we've a few things to try out in possibly upcoming videos, who knows?
Well, the thing is, I've added it in my top 5 as well. I'm guessing there's going to be a couple of us adding that game to it. I think we've already all said that it's going to be in our nominations for the CTG.
Yeah, I think for a game that's so simplistic in its what you have to do, you just get so much fun out of it. I mean, there's the game that we played with Billy, The extra time lasted longer than the normal game. It's like because it was next goal wins and nobody could score.
Well, it's like a game which hopefully will be out by the time these are out. Which is two played. We were going to try some of the modifiers, but we ended up doing Chaos instead, didn't we? That was still brilliant. Just playing with random people in there as well. But it's like with us, we've said it so many times. I won't be surprised if we're still playing this in 2016.
It's one of those because it's quick. The rounds are quick, so it's 5-minute round unless it's a draw, then it carries on obviously. And like I say, it's quick. You can have 10 minutes and just enjoy it. And then even if it's just a filler to something while you wait for something.
So game 3, mate. What's number 3?
Fallout 4.
Another game in my list.
Yes, it's a game that I've not even scratched the surface, and I'm enjoying it. It's a game I was looking forward to for years. It came. I haven't heard many bad things about it, and anything bad has been basically someone's opinion.
I would say it is the surprise of 2015 as well, because we didn't even know we was getting it this year.
Yeah, it was it E3 they announced it?
In Bethesda's... they announced it just before E3, I think it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, because they did that that website, didn't they, with the timer on it, yeah. So, brilliant game, like I said. I think a lot of people will barely scratch the surface, and have put so many hours. I mean, you've got this base building that you could spend hours on that. I think I spent the first 2.5 hours basically building a base in my first playthrough. First play. I'm actually forgot what the other game were. Oh yes, my next game.
Oh yeah, game 4. Yes, go ahead.
Until Dawn.
I am not surprised you've added that into your list because of the series that we ended up doing of that with you.
Yeah, it was. I played it. I forgot why did I start playing it? It wasn't a challenge. I don't know why I actually started streaming it one day. It was bank holiday. I think I started on the Sunday, and then I ended up restarting on the Monday and playing it right way through the bank holiday Monday. And I had Heavenly with me throughout the entire thing.
I came about halfway through it as well.
Yeah, and it just, I don't know. I've never really sat down and played a game like that and enjoyed it.
Well, the thing is, I think that was your first game that you ended up doing a solo play of as well, wasn't it?
And it wasn't even planned. It was just impromptu. It's like, you know what? I'll finish it off. And
the thing is, I would say that has definitely been one of the games of 2015 as well. The only reason I didn't add it on mine is because I've not finished the game itself. So, but I've seen.
Yeah, you played it though.
I've played it, but I've seen so many people play it, and I'm thinking I would say that's in 6th or 7th place on my list. In my top 5, if I was doing top 10, that would definitely be there, but it's not. Yeah. Anyway, your last game of your list?
Now this is where it got hard for me. There's a few contenders. Some of them I've not played a lot of. Some of them I'm not too sure about. There's some of the contenders. Star Wars Battlefront, we played the beta a lot. I've played a bit of it today, but it's only come out in the last few days, so I can't really say that's a game of the year really for 2015 because it's come so late. So of recording, it's come so late in the thing. I've not really had time to delve into it. But basically, I'm gonna go.
You don't remember?
I don't. There's too many things. I'm gonna go for Borderlands: The Handsome Collection for one game and one game only. Not for Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel. Now, this is why I wanted clarification on the rules. You said a game because. Although I could have got it on the 360, yes, but at the time I made the jump to the Xbox One, and when I got my Xbox One, I said I would not be buying any more games for 360.
The thing is, like I said, with Borderlands 2, you did end up playing it on the 360 because you ended up playing it with us. But yeah, with the pre-sequel itself, we didn't end up playing it
Yeah.
because we had already jumped over. So yeah, you definitely can include that because it is the first time you've played
It's
2015.
It does involve Borderlands 2 because it's the Handsome Collection, but Borderlands pre-sequel for me, it was the same Borderlands. It was basically the humour was there still. I've not actually completed it, so it's something for me to go back to at some point. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well, thank you, Cajr, for giving us your top 5 games. There's a few on there that I would say is definitely the same with my list as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see it reappear, like for example Rocket League and Fallout 4, reappear in other people's lists.
I would like to give another honourable mention as well.
Go ahead.
It's not out yet, but I played the beta, and I think there's actually an open beta either this weekend or next weekend at the time of recording. Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, because of it's coming out in December, and most of us will be doing our film recordings in November. We can't really add it to our list.
So let's give that one. That'll be
exactly.
possibly for next year. By then, I'll probably forgotten about.
But thank you for joining me, Cajr, for this top 5.
Not a problem.
Thank you all for watching this video. We've got other members of Crave Your Game coming up, including Heavenly, Hanksy, and What's It, and everybody else. And if you want to, you can always like and subscribe. And also, want to find out what your top 5 games are as well. Leave them in the comments below. We'll check them, and we might read them in a future podcast. So thank you for joining me, and goodbye.
Bye.